What would you do if you discovered that the person you thought you knew better than anyone wasn't human? What if the person you laughed with, shared your fears with, and called your best friend? Is a stranger a creature pretending to be someone they're not? Imagine the terror when you uncover the horrifying truth. This is the story of my roommate, Alex, someone I lived with but who wasn't what he seemed. Stick with me because by this end you'll realize that sometimes, the scariest things don't come at night. They come from the person next door. Welcome to Mr. Creep's Nightmare. Tonight, we're diving into a tale that will make you question everything about the people around you. This is the story of my roommate Alex, and how I uncovered a terrifying truth. I'm still haunted by it. You'll want to hear this one until the end because this story doesn't just end with a shocking twist, it ends with something far worse. By the time you finish watching, you'll be looking over your shoulder, wondering who, or what, is living in your home. I moved to a new city, eager to start fresh after a messy breakup. I found an affordable apartment with a roommate, Alex, who seemed like the perfect fit. He was friendly and welcoming and always knew how to make me feel at home. Alex was everything I could have asked for in a roommate. He was quiet, respectful, and kept himself. We would talk after work about our days. About nothing special, but the conversations always felt genuine. It was the perfect living situation at first. But then, small things started to stand out. For instance, Alex never seemed to sleep. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and see him sitting at his desk, eyes wide open, staring at something on the screen. But when I asked him about it, he always had an answer ready. "Oh, just thinking," or "I'm not tired." I thought it was just their introverted nature, so I didn't push it. But something was unsettling about how Alex sometimes looked at me, like he was studying me. Soon, Alex began making strange comments, things they couldn't possibly know. "How's that project going?" Alex would ask, but I hadn't told anyone about it. Or, "I noticed you've been upset lately," but I hadn't mentioned anything. It was like he could read my mind. Or maybe, just maybe, he knew something I didn't. I tried to ignore it initially, but the feeling kept growing. One day, I found something in Alex's room, a folder hidden under a pile of laundry. I wasn't trying to snoop, but curiosity got the best of me. Inside the folder, I found a collection of detailed notes. Notes about me. Alex had been keeping track of everything I ate for breakfast when I left the apartment, even the smallest changes in my mood. I stared at the pages, completely frozen in disbelief. This wasn't just a weird coincidence. Alex had been watching me. But why? Then I found something even stranger. In the back of Alex's closet, tucked away in a box, was a collection of devices, small mechanical tools I'd never seen before. I picked one up and it buzzed in my hand, flashing a light. I had no idea what it was, but I knew it didn't belong to a regular person. I confronted Alex about it, but he just laughed it off. "It's nothing. Just some old junk." But I could see the tension in their eyes. He was lying. The more I thought about it, the more I realized I didn't know anything about Alex. He had no social media presence, no friends who visited, and no family who ever called. He lived entirely in this apartment with me, and yet, I barely knew him. The breaking point came one evening when I was home alone. I was in the living room when I heard Alex talking in the hallway. But the voice wasn't coming from them but from the mirror. I stood frozen, my heart pounding in my chest. Alex wasn't just talking, he was practicing human behavior. He wasn't just mimicking emotions but learning how to be human. I stepped closer and that's when I saw it. Alex's reflection didn't match their movements. He didn't blink. He didn't even seem to breathe. It was as if the person I'd been living with wasn't real. Not in the way I thought. I ran. I couldn't stay there any longer. But Alex was already at the door when I tried to leave, blocking my way. "You're not going anywhere. You're part of this now." What would you have done if your roommate wasn't human? Would you confront them? Run for your life? Let me know in the comments below. If you think this story is chilling, wait to hear what happens next week. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. The next morning, Alex was gone. He vanished without a trace, as though he had never been there. There was no sign of a struggle, no clues, just an empty apartment. I still don't know what Alex was. A machine? An alien? An experiment? I don't have answers, just questions. Thanks for watching Mr. Creep's Nightmares. If you enjoyed this spine-chilling tale, hit that subscribe button and share this video with a friend who loves a good horror story. Stay tuned for more. You won't want to miss the next one.